Hey guys, I'm going to show you our plyometric training program that we're going to use to supplement the strength training program that you're doing here at the gym. This plyometric program really has two main purposes. First off, to teach you how to use that strength that you've gained here in an explosive manner. This helps you move faster, this helps you jump higher, this helps you be more explosive and more powerful. When it comes to training, this is the cherry on the top. You'll see great results from this, and it's really important to do if you want to see your performance numbers, your jump numbers, your agility numbers improve. Okay? The second thing, and probably the more important thing, is it's going to help prevent injuries that often occur at the beginning of a season. So often when athletes come off a summer of training, they have their coach getting them back into two-a-day practices right away. And all of a sudden they've got a huge amount of jumps and a huge amount of pounding on their joints that they're just not used to having. You can be as strong as you want, but strength training is different than actually playing. And so this plyometric program, yeah, it'll help you perform better, but it's also going to help prep your body for some of that abuse that it's going to take in season. Okay, this program, like I said, is for people who have been training. Okay, strength is the foundation of all athleticism, and if we're not strong enough, we're not going to see great results from this program. You might see some results, especially early on, but you see the best results if you spent the time becoming strong in the gym first. And then this program will teach you to use that strength in a really explosive, powerful manner. That said, this isn't something you should be taking on in season. If you're playing a lot, you've got a lot of practice, you've got a lot of games going on, you're doing a bunch of jumping, a bunch of running already throughout just your practices, we don't want to use this plyometric program to pile on more jumps and more pounding and more impacts on our joints, because that will end up just beating you up. Okay. So, main purpose here, teaching you to use the strength that you already have in as fast of a manner as possible. Some of the main keys here are train fast, be fast. This isn't the type of workout where you should be tired. You should feel fresh, you should feel powerful even at the end of your set. We're training the nervous system here. We're not training the muscles. We're training the nervous system to be powerful, to react quick, to be explosive. So that said, give yourself ample rest time in between sets. You can give yourself up to 3 to 5 minutes rest in between each set. You'll probably want to go a little faster than just time-wise, but don't feel the need to rush through. If you're out of breath, you need to slow down, you need to relax so that we can be powerful, so that we can move fast during our training sets. So your first exercise is pretty simply repeat jumps. We don't want to be on the ground for a long time. We want to be landing and immediately converting that downward force, that stretch, into an explosive jump again. Okay, we'll go through exactly how many reps and sets of each of these exercises we want you doing in a download, which will be right below this video. Okay. Okay, so pretty simply, we're sitting back into our good athletic position, palms up at the ceiling, explode all the way up, jumping as high as you possibly can. Up next, we have repeat long jumps, which are basically the horizontal equivalent of those last vertical jumps. Okay? With these guys, you can take a little bit longer to actually stick your landing, but then still going max jump, jumping as far as you can each time. Up next are box step-up jumps. A box step-up jump, for this one, we will want a box at a height where our thigh is parallel to the ground. Okay? Too high and it becomes a little too much crunch. Too down low and we don't get that full range of motion. again, jumping as high as we can. We're driving with our top foot off the top of the box, jumping as high as we can. We'll switch our legs and then land with the opposite foot. Okay? Again, with these, max jump. Get off the box as high as you possibly can. Up next, we have box jump ups. Box jump ups are pretty much as described. With these, one note of caution is please don't try to be a hero and jump up onto the box that's at our neck height. Okay, it makes for sweet YouTube videos, but it also makes for a lot of bloody shins and banged knees. So don't feel the need to go ridiculously high with this box as you're jumping. I would rather see you a little bit more moderate box, jumping way up and coming down nice and soft on top of the box, rather than barely struggling to get up there. What often happens when people go too high of a box, they end up more doing like a tuck jump and just folding themselves up to get up onto the box, rather than powering off the ground to get high up. Okay? Pretty simply. Good. And step down off your box. We don't want to jump down off the box because it caused a little too much impact. That's not necessary. So this last exercise that we're going to show you is repeat scissor jumps. Starting in a lunge position, we're going to jump as high as we can. We'll switch our legs, land with our legs in the opposite position. Again, this is our most intense exercise, so we only have this exercise in the later weeks of our program. To get the exact breakdown of when and how many to do, you make sure that you download the PDF that goes along with this. You'll find it below this program. Okay, from here. So with those jumps, what do you know? We're jumping as high as we can. It's your goal not to be able to flip our legs fast. It's to be able to drive off those legs to get you up in the air. If you're not jumping as high as you can with these exercises, we're wasting our time. So there you guys have it. Train fast, be fast. You've put in good time in the weight room getting strong. Now let's spend the time turning that strength into absolute power.